Hi everyone, it is time for another makeup basket video, and this time it'll be relatively easy for me to pick out new products for the next 2 weeks because I have my exams coming up and I don't want to use too much makeup then. I just won't have the time, to be honest, so there's no point in picking out an additional palette to rotate through my palettes for the next 2 weeks because I know I won't reach for it. And there's also a few items that I'm not sure if I will need them, so I'm just going to keep this low. But first off, let's look into what I had in my makeup basket for the past 2 weeks and what I am moving out. So for starters, I had in there my Urban Decay Electric palette. I absolutely love this. I loved using this when I had the time, and it gave me much more creative eye looks than I had done or could have produced with the other shadows I have in my makeup basket, but this is now going back into my collection. Then I also had in there two eyeliners. These are the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencils. The first one up here is Asphyxia. This is a bright pink with a purple almost duochrome shimmer. And then I had Stray Dog, which is a very great taupe. And I'm going to keep Stray Dog in because this is just a nice everyday look if I want something on my top lash line. But I'm moving out Asphyxia because I won't have the time to use any colorful stuff. So these are the products I am moving out, and then I had a few more products that kind of had a bit of change going on with. For one of my Covergirl Lash Blast Luxe mascaras is empty, so this is now out. Then the same goes for my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in Fair to Light. This is all empty, so I had to pick a new one during the last 2 weeks, and I at first picked up the bareMinerals bronzer in Warmth. This doesn't work for me, so I'm actually decluttering it. And then I ended up just pulling out the Essence Gorgeous Glow palette. This just contains a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. This is it. And I use the bronzer only because I don't want to use the blush and the highlight. I have a blush in my project used up right now, and I have a highlight in my makeup basket already. So I put this in, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put this back in again. Then I also used up my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. This is all gone, so I need a new eye base. And on top of that, I finally managed to repress my Coralista blush, so this is what it looks right now. There's not too much left, but I will be happy to work on this. And I also had to repress my Essence All About Matte powder because it was all broken and crumbled up, and I needed a solid piece of powder in here. So these are now fixed. They are still drying because I just pressed them, and then they will be back in my makeup basket. So that being said, I will not move in and out too many things. I will probably move out my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, to be honest, because if I move this out, I could possibly move that in and use the highlighter and the bronzer, because this is more of a highlight shade. I absolutely love this, by the way. This was beautiful. I have this on today. Not sure if you can see it, it's been a while, but this is absolutely beautiful. It actually gives me a nice sheen, and it is lighter than my skin tone, so that's very nice. So I might move this one out. I'm not sure yet, depending on what I decide on this one. And everything else I will probably keep the same. I'm not going to change anything about the lip products because most of them are in Project Paint or Project Used Up anyway. So I figure we're gonna go to my vanity and figure out what I'm going to put in for a bronzer. And I'm not sure if the powder lasts the entire time, so I might put in an extra powder in only of that one, so that I can then switch over right away if that happens early in the morning. But what I'm definitely going to be putting in is this guy here. This MAC paint pot in Idyllic is a more reddish based paint pot, but I figure that if I want a darker eye look, I can use this one easily and just apply an eyeshadow over it, but that way I would get some use out of this before I end up putting this in for for fall and winter, because I still want to use this one up. So this one is definitely in there, and everything else we'll just see. I'm fairly certain that the blush will last for the 2 weeks. If not, I still have my cream blush in here from Catrice. So yeah, we'll see. So here we are with my bronzer and highlighter palette, or like container thingy from my vanity. And I mentioned before that I may actually want to move out the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer slash highlighter in Reserve Your Cabana. I absolutely love this, but I have a big dip going, honestly. So I don't know if you can see that over here. So there is quite a dip going already, and I know that I only have one bronzer left that is a single product. This would be my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This is still brand new, and I'm kind of tempted to actually try this. Let me unbox this. So this is the packaging. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It feels nice, and if I open it up, this is the bronzer. I like this a lot. Let me swatch it for you. Get this to show up. So here we go, and this is the swatch. I think this would be actually very beautiful. I'm almost tempted to go with it because I haven't tried this yet. This is the second or third time I'm swatching it. And if I do that, then I will stick with the Color Icon just because I can. But yeah, I think this is a quite nice color for me with my light skin tone. And let me put this back in for a second. My other alternatives are, I could play around with the Ulta Duo again, which I got from Mary. But I kind of don't want to, because I want to keep this for later. It is absolutely beautiful, and I have played with it before. I hope you can see that a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should not be going with something else for a change. Then I had used the Essence Gorgeous Glow Face palette in the past, so this is it. I like this a lot. But again, I don't want to try and play around with this. Or I could go with my e.l.f. contour and blush thingamabob in, is it St. Lucia? Yes, it's St. Lucia. But then again, I would have a blush in there again, which I kind of don't want, because I'm working on my blushes right now and I don't want to be tempted. So yeah, I think I'm actually really gonna go with the Park Avenue Princess bronzer from Tarte. This is the matte waterproof bronzer, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to keep the Color Icon in there, the Reserve Your Cabana. So I'm done with that, and that leaves me with eye bases. I only have like these three more neutral-ish eye bases. I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original version as a travel size, which came in one of my Naked palettes. And then I have Greet right here. So this is also the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is the golden one. And then I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin. This is the more rose goldy one. I think, let me see, how far in am I with these? I'm going to go with this one right here with Greet, because this is more empty than the other one, and I think that if I just continue using that, I might be able to use it up or get close to it. This is still the old packaging, by the way, so there's no doe foot applicator, which I absolutely love. So I'm gonna go with this one. So that is 3 products. Then I'm kind of tempted to actually go and pick another powder, and I only have 2 powders to choose from. I have the Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder Transparent Matte, which is a white powder. I mentioned before that this does not mattify me long enough, so I'm not going to pick that. And then I could try the Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder Waterproof, also in transparent. And this is it. This has a tiny hint of a cream color. This is not completely white, as opposed to this. Here you can see the difference. I'm gonna go with this one just because I want to try it, and that way I think I have another powder in there for when the Essence All About Matte runs out. So that is 4 products that go in. And then I think I actually want another eyeliner, just in case I end up playing with the mint shade in the Manhattan eyeshadow trio. So let's go right with that. So here we go. I have plenty of tealy eyeliners. Just gonna go with one of these here, honestly. So we have I have these 4 here that are kind of, this is more on the green. This might actually go well with the eyeshadow though. So I'm debating going with either this one here or the Kiko one. I'm gonna go with both of these. So let me swatch them real quick. So this is the Trend It Up. This is a nice darkish green. That could be nice with the mint shade. And here we have the Kiko double-sided liner. This is more on the blue side, as you can see. And on the other side there's just a purple liner. So here we go. These are all very beautiful, and I think I'm just gonna go with those. Let me just quickly check the others to make sure. Ooh, this is also nice. This is also the Kiko, what is it called? Mystery Smoky Eye Pencil. This could also look nice with that. I'm gonna go with that one, honestly, over the double-sided one. Just for comparison's sake. Oh, this is starting to dry out. Shoot. So this here is the Zoeva Graphic Eyes Plus Liner in Good Karma. This is also very nice, and it's very similar to the Kiko one. I'm wondering if I should not maybe be working on this. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm sorry, I'm not very decisive today. This is starting to dry out, as you can maybe see from the... No, you can't. So this has actually moved away from the side, so I'm gonna go with this one, and yeah. Then I should be good to go. So this was it for my updated makeup basket for the next 2 weeks. I said already that this is not a big change or anything. There's mostly me changing out products I have to change out because they ran out. But all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments regarding the products I use, or if you have any suggestions as to what I may want to put in for my next makeup basket 2 weeks from now, please do that in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my videos. I try to upload videos every 2 to 3 days if I can, if I'm not stressed out with exams like just right now. But all in all, this is what I'm trying to do. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy just talking about makeup a bit. So yeah, I would appreciate it. And that being said, I hope you will have a great week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!